Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Ali and Shaka here with us here in the studio. We also welcome Nedum Onuoha and Frank Leboeuf. Now, Frank, of course, celebrating Chelsea's first goal in, I think, 17 years. Let's take a look at his reaction as we talked about it on the show.
Yes! Come on, Blues!
I know. Brilliant. That's why it says actor.
Yes.
First and foremost on his Wikipedia page, isn't it? Not
Yes.
World Cup winner.
No.
Do you see it bringing this? Now, away from Frank's acting, you haven't had your phone on you, have you? You haven't looked. Have you seen the work emails?
No.
So there was an email sent round as we were recording the show asking who was the owner. What, should we show the picture? Who was the owner of... It's coming. It's coming. You ready for this? This was right across the company.
No!
No!
Hold on, company-wide?
Company-wide email. I promise you.
Shaq, where's your tooth?
I left my tooth watching the games.
Would you just dump it on the floor?
One of you knocked it off.
What? I haven't
I'm going
touched
to blame
that.
one of you two.
Shaq, where's your tooth, Shaq?
Wow.
Oh, no. Goodness me.
Shaq, did you recognize the carpet?
Wow.
Where is your tooth,
That's our
Shaq?
viewing room, isn't it? That's where
That's where you're watching the games.
That's watching the games.
That's you. It's either you or Dad knocked it down. That's what it happened.
Oh, yeah, that's all our fault. Definitely.
Yes, it's definitely your fault.
Nedum, have you got all your teeth?
Oh, God.
I believe so, yeah. Shaka, you can't claim that now. Just pretend it's someone else's. Come on. Can't take that.
Someone may have already responded. For the boys, in recent weeks, pundits on the show have singled out victories by Arsenal as defining moments in the season. It seems like they're having a defining moment every week. Don't champions have to have several moments like this strung together to become champions?
What?
So if we're talking about one defining moment, you need a lot of defining moments as a collective if you're going to go and win the league. I think it's the point.
Okay. They've had a lot of defining moments.
Yes, yeah.
That's
but
how
some
we
of them
started.
some of them more defining than the others. You think back, Vincent Kompany's shot, obviously when City went and won the title, Jamie Vardy against Liverpool. You know, these sort of moments kind of encapsulate a whole season. But they're right, aren't they, Nedum, in a sense that you need a lot of these moments to be a successful side throughout a whole campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think as the season progresses, the weight of each moment does become that bit greater. Like that Vincent Kompany one was right towards the end of the season. And for Arsenal today, you know, scoring that one in the last minute, especially having seen City win earlier, then it's the thing that just maintains the gap. So it was very, very big. And for as big as the celebrations were, if this was another 6 weeks down the road, I guarantee the celebrations would have been bigger again. So yeah, a defining moment is key because not every game that you win is going to be a game which you win comfortably. And Arsenal are checking off all those boxes. So we can't predict the future, so let's just live in the now and say this was a very big win and this is one of those defining moments because the question was asked and they definitely answered in a big way.
What a philosopher, Nedum. Let's live in the now.
Yeah, that's the way Nedum is, isn't it?
Seize the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Frank, however, reflects on the past.
Very much so. Let's go back to the past so that we can learn from.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I won the World Cup. Is this what Fergie time felt like in the 90s, Frank? Stevie was complaining about this, the amount of added time that Arsenal got in the game.
Where are you going to, Dan?
Oh, wait, I said Frank.
I said Frank.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Frank.
Oh.
He's acting.
Oh, Frank.
He's acting like he didn't hear.
Like in the 90s? I don't know what to answer to that. You know, I believe in luck in football. I believe luck is part of the game, and but I think you have to seek for that luck, and it's what Manchester United used to do. And the Fergie time was, it stood on the luck, but because they believed, it came after game after game. And what we see with Arsenal is kind of the same thing. Players never give up and never give up their beliefs in the luck they can get at the end of the game.
For Frank, I have only seen and heard of the great Eric Cantona. How do you remember him from his playing days, and how good was he if you have seen him?
Well, I had I might say, the chance to play against him and play out Old Trafford also against him, but I played against him in Bordeaux, in Marseille. He was a very talented player, but at the same time with a big character, and but very nice on the field as well. Not a kind of warrior that you will think, he will fight for himself and for the team, but was always, nice to the opponent, as long as you were nice to him in the way that you weren't looking for no trouble. But he was able to create something special at a certain time where you weren't, expecting it. And it's what he did, when he made that chip against, I think it was Sunderland, where he looked around and with his color eye up. But I saw him in Bordeaux as well doing crazy stuff. In Marseille, shooting from 60 yards and almost scoring a goal. He was an artist. He was special. It wasn't the hardest to cope with, I would say, in a game, because he wasn't moving too much and he wasn't fast. But at a certain point, he was doing something special, and it's why he's remembered, because of what he created for Manchester United, and Shaka knows better than me, that he was the guy scoring the goal when Manchester United was winning 1-0 days after days, and came back to after Newcastle and won the title.
Was he your nemesis growing up, Nedum?
No, not at all. Were you not on the show? You weren't on the show, actually, when I said I had that cassette tape. I think Cantona scored the winner in that final. So from the 95 final, I think it was, against Liverpool, I did have that, with all the players singing. So he wasn't a sworn enemy or anything like that. I think my dislike of certain things read came as I got a little bit older. But right. I'm neutral now, Dan. I'm neutral now. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, he's an artist, as Frank said, so you can't really hate on people like that, because as you grow to love the game, you love some of the best players in, and he certainly was that. So I did watch him and think, yeah, he's not a bad player at all, is he?
He scored past you, Shaq?
No.
Come on, I scored past you. I'm sure Cantona did as well.
I don't recall. The goal I do recall him scoring, I wasn't playing, and Frank mentioned it, in that 95-96 season, Man U came and won at St. James's Park, 1-0. Cantona scored the one. Yeah. But even so, I still think Peter Schmeichel was the difference on the day. I've always described that as the best goalkeeping performance I'd witnessed with my own two eyes, Peter Schmeichel that day. As good a player as Cantona was, and don't get me wrong, incredible player, I think what he brought to United was confidence and character. When they needed somebody to step up, he was the player to step up. But the confidence he gave everybody else on the park, I think, is what made that Manchester United team great. We always talk about good players make the people around them better, and I felt that was Cantona's greatest strength. He really was transformative for that United team.
Let's go to your greatest strength, shall we, Shaq? Carnival.
Right. Here we go.
Pick 3 members of the ESPN FC family you'd like to join you for next year's Carnival.
Would like to join me. Ali.
We're going to have a good time, Shaq.
Nedum.
That's 2.
And I need one more. Yeah, it's got to be Frank.
Oh, you're just saying it. You're just saying it. You're seeing.
I'll be honest. I honestly don't think UN's TV could survive it.
Wow, that's very derogatory. What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, UN's TV couldn't survive it.
Wow.
Craig will have a meltdown halfway through.
Right.
We don't need that.
Because of the happiness.
Figuratively and literally,
yeah.
because of the happiness and the heat.
Right.
Both.
Right. What about Gab? He could tell you the history of the Carnival.
No.
We don't need that either.
No. Nobody needs that.
No.
Jules would be good. I think Jules would be good for Carnival.
More better than Ali, I'm suggesting from your look.
No, look. Shaq, I was your first pick, Shaq. You can't just get rid of
Well,
me.
that's because you're in his face.
And
Like at school.
and guess what? I'll take care of your tooth. You just give it to me, I'll take care
You
of
already
it.
dropped it on the floor and sent out a company.
I'll be the designated tooth holder.
I just remember you sabotaged my
DTH, designated tooth holder.
Would you like to go with Shaka to Carnival, Frank?
Oh, we love to, and that was the last pick. But please tell me, Shaka, that between Juice and I, you rather go for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
Thank
A
you.
World Cup
Thank you.
winner in Carnival.
Has he won the World Cup?
That's it.
Haven't you read his book?
Yes.
Nathan, will you take up that offer from Shaka?
Oh, I'm going to Carnival, baby.
100%. Just tell me when, Shaka. I'll be there.
And you know what, Dan?
February 12th next year.
Oh, great. So I'll be in with
February
Stevie.
12th. I'm booking my ticket tomorrow.
There we go. Well, we could do an ESPN FC trip.
Oh, absolutely.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
You need a host.
Nedum will be the
You're
host.
not coming, Dan.
All right.
Dan, you're doing it from the studio, and we'll be there.
Yeah,
All four of us will be there,
Imagine
and
Craig with
you
that.
stay in the studio.
Imagine Craig with feathers on. Imagine Craig with feathers.
But in the studio. Stevie wouldn't actually want to go, would he?
No. Stevie can survive it.
No,
Stevie
exactly.
Some tropical times, Shaq.
Right.
That's going to
baby.
take me back to my
Does that Chelsea
younger
win
days.
change the course or delay the inevitable, Frank? It looked like not much has changed, just a set-piece goal and Leeds being sloppy in the final third.
Yeah, again, as I said during the show, I mean, that's good that they got the 3 points, but from there, and I think Shaka was sharing my thought about that game, that we didn't learn anything from there. They're still struggling scoring goals. They had 4 chances the first half, and as soon as they scored the goal, they became very shaky, I would say, and wondering how can we do to keep the score against Leeds, almost the last of the Premier League. That's very annoying, and I wonder, how Chelsea's going to finish the season, and if they can get their confidence back. But it's not there for sure. Right now, it's not there.
Ali, is Casemiro leaving Madrid the beginning of their problem?
Well, I don't think it helps, but I do think that given the signings that you made, if you're Real Madrid and you're leaning into what the future is going to be, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, it made sense to move away from Casemiro. At some point, this transition is going to start. At some point, you have to think about the future. And I think Real Madrid right now would prefer to have Casemiro. Don't get me wrong. But they are thinking about what's ahead. And part of a club is to plan for the future. And it's very easy right now seeing Casemiro playing well for Manchester United to then say, well, he could be doing so many good things for Real Madrid. The problem is that with Real Madrid, it's not only Casemiro, it's that you don't have the best version of Kroos anymore. You don't have the best version of Modric anymore. And so all these things put together, that image that we have of Modric, Casemiro, and Kroos is just not quite there anymore. It's not realistic, and it would not have been the case this season either. So I don't think it was the beginning of the problem. I just think that this team as a whole is getting older in key areas, and that transition hasn't happened as quickly as they would have wanted.
Don or Jan?
Oh,
You know what? The party bus.
what were we talking about?
Carnival, baby.
Carnival, Shank.
Oh, Don. Jan. Professionally run past Jan.
Yes. And there are going to be a lot of fish around.
Exactly. Jan can't run faster than a fish.
It'd be like walking with your grandma. You have to walk like a back and then walk and come back.
No, I'm sorry.
Don would get scammed. His passport would get lost.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be done.
Yeah, sorry.
But it would be fun.
It'd be story with Don. There'd be a lot of stories.
Yes.
Because his bike would fall over or something.
I'd have some stories, Shaq.
Oh goodness.
You're campaigning very hard.
Well, I'm disappointed that I was put in the same box as Stevie.
So that is a disappointing box to be in, yes.
If Liverpool win tomorrow, Shaka, would they be your favourite for the top 4?
If they win tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, ahead of Newcastle, your boys.
Yeah, Newcastle are sliding.
Oh dear.
I would like to see Brighton.
Yeah?
I would like to see Brighton finish.
Yeah, they thrashed West Ham, didn't they, today?
Yes, they did. But they played some good stuff. And I think it's just, of everybody in contention, they're playing the best
It's a bit
football.
patronising towards them.
Well,
I don't know, a bit patronising.
no, I'm just saying for everybody chasing the top four, well, outside top three, they're playing the best football. I don't know what's patronising about that.
I thought it was rather positive, Shaq.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
He's just been negative. today.
Because you didn't pick them, that's why.
Because he threw my tooth down.
So on the back of another last-minute winner for Arsenal, does the crew have any memories of being involved in a game having a last-minute winner? I wonder what last-minute winner game you were involved with, Nedum. Let me think.
Well, I didn't win, so, I've tried to move on from it, Dan. But if you want to keep bringing it up, yeah, there was a small game in 2012. But, aside from that, I can't think of many.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just lost generally in 90 minutes. Yeah, I can't think of any, Dan. Sorry, mate.
Frank, what about you, late winners?
2. The first one would be 2000 European Championship, France playing against Italy. I was on the bench when Trezeguet scored the golden goal against Italy and we won the European Championship. That was mad. That was crazy. And the second one, and because you like when I'm humble, it's about me scoring against Leicester the last second of the game. Top corner, outside of the right foot, 30 yards away, top corner, Stamford Bridge, erupted, Frank Leboeuf, man of the match.
Third person. Third person,
well
Frank
done,
Leboeuf.
Frank. You want him, then?
Yes. I want
Nedum,
Frank.
what were you waving at before?
Yeah, I'm funny.
Yeah, I forgot there actually
I'm
was
a
one.
funny guy.
All right.
Yeah, Dan, there actually was one. It was the playoff final in 2014. We scored in the last minute of that game, and it's probably one of the biggest robberies Wembley's ever seen. So that was the goal that got us to the Premier League. We were down to 10 men, had been for the last 20 minutes of the match, and then we robbed Derby County of their deserved chance to go and probably get relegated the next season in the Premiership. So yeah, that last minute winner at Wembley was very nice, Dan. Very, very nice.
Was that QPR?
Yes, it was, yeah.
Oh, very nice. What about you, Shaq? Last minute winners?
Last minute equalizers? Does that count?
Yeah, right.
Why you just keep bringing up everybody's most hurtful moments in their careers?
How did I do that?
My last game in English football, there was a last-minute equaliser.
Well, you didn't have to go to the FA Cup. I didn't bring that up. When did I mention?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't mention
Yeah,
FA
you did.
Cup.
That's why you're in the same box as Stevie.
Never
Carnival for you.
Once did I say,
No Carnival for
Shaka,
you.
What about that FA Cup final? You
I
could have
could
brought
see
up
it. I could see it in your little smirk.
There was no spur.
I could see it.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants.
Yeah.
That's what.
I want a winner.
I can't think of any.
Well, see, that's what you went just straight on the defensive.
Because that's what you like, though.
Ali?
This is an emotional one for me.
Oh, no.
Senior
Well,
year,
emotion there, indeed, at Carnival.
Right.
it would be inspirational stuff,
Thanks,
Shaq.
Don't worry.
Senior year in college, we're opening up the season, and as you know, in college soccer, it counts down. So this was literally the last second of the game. I scored a header, and that week my grandfather had passed away, who I had a very close relationship with. So it was a very sort of emotion-driven celebration and a connection that somebody was watching out for me. So there you go.
Oh, beautiful. I've got no smarty pants line to that.
Well, I hope not.
No, that
it's
is
a beautiful moment.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
lovely.
look, my assist for Anton Ferdinand was in the last minute, remember? My assist.
This is when you went up for a corner and
Yes.
ducked out of the way because you got scared.
You mentioned it during the show, so I just thought I'd bring it back up. Well, that was
Yes.
the last minute.
Yeah.
My assist.
All right, okay. I think we're done.
Oh, what's Frank doing?
Oh, God, it's like one of those reading tests at the eye doctor.
What?
I like that shit.
He's got to let it go, right? At some point, he's
I like that
he's
shit,
got to let it go.
The best team. The best team ever. The
I like
best
that
team
shit,
ever,
Frank.
guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.